Well, good evening and welcome. Thank you. Wow. My name is Ted Monty. I'm Vice President of Student Affairs here at Bethany Lutheran College. It's great to have you all here tonight for this exciting news that we're going to share with you this evening, things happening at Bethany. It's great to see all these red esports shirts in the crowd as well, so thanks for coming here tonight. I'd like to first begin by inviting forward Dr. Gene Pfeiffer, President here at Bethany Lutheran College. So, Dr. Pfeiffer.
Greetings, everyone, and thank you for being here this evening. This is really just a special opportunity that we have, and we're really excited to share the good news about the start of an esports program here at Bethany. Before I get into just a couple comments, I want to mention the fact that the launch of esports at Bethany is really a grassroots effort. So for about 2 years, I've had alumni of the college encouraging administration to take a look at starting esports. And this past fall, the guys wearing and gals wearing the red t-shirts, I understand, are part of the Bethany Esports Club that is currently on campus and was approved by the cabinet to formally be a student organization this past year. So again, the fact that both alumni and current students asked administration to take a look at this, I think that says a lot for the impetus to see a groundswell of support for a program like esports. What I want you to know about Bethany is that we have 5 vision statements for the college. So 5 things that we say we want Bethany to be. And you'll find those vision statements on those big poster size identity markers that we have in each building on campus. And one of those vision statements says that we want to provide students opportunities to explore and develop their God-given gifts and talents. And so that's really what this is about. It's no secret that in society today, tech-savvy skills are necessary in the job world today, in certain types of occupations especially. And it's very clear that the types of tech skills that are provided in esports, and not just tech skills, but even collaboration and teamwork types of skills, are really important. And so giving students the opportunity to meld 2 things, opportunity to play a video game, esports, with the skills needed in society today, I think helps to give our students who have that type of interest a leg up when it comes to competing in the job world in their futures. So we're really excited about that. In launching esports, we had another goal in mind in terms of these opportunities. And that is that at Bethany, many of you are quite well aware that Bethany has a niche, something it's really known for, and that is media broadcasting. And so we do for probably almost, is it 20 years? Somebody know? 20 years. I thought I remember some milestone event. So for 20 years, we've been broadcasting Minnesota State University Maverick hockey. So the opportunity for Bethany down the road to combine another thing that's really something special about Bethany, the opportunity to get into the idea of broadcasting esports and putting it out on the web for others to watch, I think that is one thing that could give our program a leg up from other colleges. So we're really excited about that. Now, where does that come from? One of Bethany's alumni is a guy named Eric Lonquist. He's called Doa. He got that name while he was a student here at Bethany back in the early 2000s. Well, he went on and decided to do just what Bethany's known for, and he's decided on his own initiative to get into broadcasting esports. And so he bought himself a headset, and he just started making broadcasts of his own, commentary of esport matches that he was watching over the internet. And over a couple of years' time, people took notice. So he has today probably one of the faces of esports broadcasting worldwide. He's known not just throughout the nation, but really across the entire world. So when we show his picture, a Bethany alumni, when we show his picture to future Bethany students, they're saying, I know Doa. And so he's doing what we aspired to do, to combine esports with media broadcasting. So that's something that we're excited about, and again, give students another opportunity here at Bethany. So I just wanted to, again, I'm excited about what we're doing. I wanted to kind of highlight what we're trying to accomplish as we try to carry out our vision to provide students opportunities. And now I want to introduce our Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Ted Monty, who will talk more about how esports helps the student who's participating in the game.
Thank you, Dr. Pfeiffer. You know, gaming certainly has been around for a long time. And college students playing video games is nothing new. Even back when I was in school, I remember one guy on my floor had an old Nintendo, and we'd all pile down to his room on his nasty old couch and play Mario, some version of Mario. I don't even know what it was anymore. But what is new is just the exponential growth that has occurred now with esports and online gaming. And colleges now entering this arena of competitive and organized esport play. So from a student life perspective, I'm really excited about us bringing this onto our campus. And I'm really excited about it residing within the realm of student affairs. We know that esports often attracts brilliant students who have a lot of gifts at balancing competitiveness along with strategic thinking and collaboration. You students who are already a part of the esports club, along with future students who will come to Bethany and participate in this on our campus, will add another rich layer to an already rich environment of student life here on campus and the experiences that students have at Bethany Lutheran College. Additionally, we see esports as contributing toward the education and development of the whole student. You know, it's our intention to structure the esport team similar to any other sport team. So with that, just like as any other student athlete, students will have to be mindful of their academic success. They'll have to pay attention to general health, fitness. We are excited about how they'll engage in representing the college and engaging with the community at large. So I'm happy to share that Bethany, as a liberal arts college, has a number of people here already that are poised and ready with their gifts and talents to make this happen. For example, many of you know Professor Benji Iniger has designed musical scores for about a dozen games already out there. Other faculty and staff have been ranked players, both nationally and internationally. And as Dr. President Pfeiffer said, we have an alumni who used his liberal arts education that he gained here at Bethany to be a renowned esport broadcaster, Eric Longquist. So I'd like to thank all of you current students, the students that are part of the eSport Club who this past year formed together to make this club happen, for successfully navigating Student Senate's club recognition process and forming this club, and for your encouragement that the college investigate this further and form it as a team. So we're excited to transform the space where this will occur. You're sitting in it right now. This will be the location, the future home of Bethany Esports. And to develop the infrastructure and the technology and the resources that we need to form a competitive esport team. And just along that line, every good team needs a good logo. And so we've had a number of people working on that. So at this time, we'd like to actually unveil to you the logo for Bethany Esports. So Seth, you want to do that for us, please? So yeah, special thank you to all those who contributed toward making that logo happen. I think the top one is the primary one, and then there's an alternate logo at the bottom, which you see featured on your shirts that you're wearing tonight. So also at this time, I'd like to introduce our coach, Lucas Fricke. So Lucas is a Spanish instructor here at Bethany Lutheran College. While traveling and studying abroad, he became a ranked gamer in Europe. Also, now as our esport coach, he'll bring a unique perspective to Bethany's esports, not only to gaming, but international gaming, multicultural engagement, and coupled with a background in athletics. So at this time, I'd like to welcome forward Lucas Fricke.
Hello. Thanks for coming to my Spanish classroom, which... but we're going to talk about esports today. My name is Lucas Fricke. I am the coach or director of esports, along with Seth Grabo here at Bethany Lutheran College. For us, the most important part about esports is the players. Right? Without players, you don't have a team. For us, we create a culture of excellence, and thankfully at Bethany, we already have a culture of excellence from the top down. You can see that in our president administration. Fully supporting us in esports is something that's really unique to the college, so thank you for that. Lots of schools struggle with getting full support. It takes a lot of trust in us, and Seth and I are very grateful to have that trust to get this program launching. Because of that culture of excellence, we need excellent players. And combining our already excellent academic scholarships with esports scholarship opportunities will allow us to attract top-tier talent from across the nation and hopefully globally to come and compete at Bethany and have us with top-level teams. That being said, when we attract top-level players, it's impossible for me and Seth to be experts in every game. I mean, we played Rocket League, League of Legends, Overwatch, Smash Bros. We can't do it. So, from New Coach Esports, it's unique to traditional sports. Our philosophy is to create a culture where players learn self-analytics and leadership. Esports players at Bethany, within our culture, learn how to evaluate themselves honestly and find ways to improve. When you leave here done after 4 years of esports, all of our players will have the skills to criticize and compliment themselves accurately and fairly. If you take a second to think about it, this is kind of a big moment in Bethany's history. We are now an esports school, and we will be an esports school forever. Our esports center is a place that we'll be constructing here where future generations will get to hang out and just have fun and game, kind of like we're just doing right now, right in this very room. Bethany has plans to build our esports gaming center with outstanding streaming capabilities to showcase individual player talents and individual player brands because Bethany values student talent. Speaking of that, in streaming, Seth Grabo will be working with me as coach. He has exceptional gifts in broadcasting, video editing, and streaming. His expertise allows us to support our players' brands, right, our players' streams, and to put Bethany Esports on the map. That being, Seth, I think has a video for us now, right? Is it the Wayzata one? Yeah, so this is a video with some clips from some prospects that we have trying to come to Bethany, put together with some hype that Seth put together for us. So thank you, Seth. So that's just one great example, right? So just a taste of what's to come. And with that, back to Dr. Monty, right? Okay. Yeah. Or do we have another video? Oh, yeah. Is this our conclusion? Right? Yeah. So to conclude, we have a special message from Doa for all of us at Bethany.
Hey, what's up, Bethany? This is Eric Doa Longquist, and I am really excited to be able to speak for a few minutes about the Bethany Esports program and how excited I am to kind of be a part of that. Some of you might not know, but I was actually a graduate of Bethany back in 2006. I even roomed with the Reverend Professor Brian Klebig, and we never skipped class to play video games ever. I will have you know that we never did that more than once or 3 to 5 times, but never more than that. You know what? We graduated. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything turned out great. And speaking of things turning out great, I think Bethany Esports program is going to do just that. I'm excited that we've got a scholarship for players coming in. I'm sure Bethany will produce a lot of good ones, but I'm even more excited about the potential that Bethany has to be a great training ground for esports broadcasters and production people. Right now in esports, we've got this situation where we basically have a lot of production people that don't necessarily know gaming, and we have a lot of gamers that don't necessarily know television production. And so Bethany, I think, is uniquely positioned because of things like the hockey broadcaster MSU that I was a part of when I was a student at Bethany, that we can produce people that are very passionate about gaming, but also have a great sort of experience and understanding of how a broadcast is put together from that real sort of hands-on opportunities that you get at Bethany. I think that's really going to be the big strength of this program, in my opinion. And so I'm happy to have been able to give input in this to get it all rolling. And I feel very happy that Bethany is kind of taking this next step. I think esports is going to be a huge thing in the world of entertainment going forward. It already kind of is that, and it's only continuing to grow. And I think it's a really great opportunity as well to get students that may be a little bit less likely to be involved on campus and involved in other sort of social things, involved in those things too. You know, a lot of gamers are very extroverted social people, but a lot of them aren't as well. And I think esports is one of those great tools to help these people, you know, get in touch with the rest of the school and make more friends and have a better experience in their college years in general. And I think that's a very important, vital thing that esports is able to provide. So God's blessings on all of you. I think this program is going to be incredible, and I look forward to the time when I can come and visit and be there in person and hang out with you guys. Overwatch League has got me a little bit busy right now, but we'll make it happen eventually. Until then, take care. We'll see you soon. Game on.
With that, it concludes our presentation portions of this evening. I'd like to thank all of you for being here tonight, members of the press, faculty, staff, administration for being here, and certainly for all those who have been working hard at moving esports forward. It's truly an exciting time for us here at Bethany, and we look forward to having you involved in that excitement as well. So thank you. There are snacks out in the hallway, and I guess at this time we can also entertain if there's any questions that anyone would like to ask.
Does it start?
Do you want to take the one?
Is there like a fall season?
Yeah, so there's a fall season, but the main season is in spring. We'll be competing in tournaments throughout the fall and scrims, and then in the spring for the major games is when the ULOL starts for Riot and Tepsa Cup starts for Blizzard. So for the major games. Yep.
So do we know what the schedule will look like? Are we going to play teams across the Midwest, or is this a national deal?
Yeah, so the cool thing about gaming and esports is it's remote, so we can play schools from Texas, California, Ohio, New York, all from here in my Spanish classroom. Yeah.
How many games will be featured? Is there like 3 or 4 games that are only going to be played, or is it?
Yeah, that's a great question. Right now, for fall, we're featuring Overwatch, League of Legends. We have Johnny here from our League of Legends team, Hearthstone, Rocket League, Smash Melee, Smash Ultimate, and I think that's it. Yep, for fall. Emma. I'm not sure.
So we're modeling this after like speech team. So if you're on the speech team, you can earn a scholarship for that. And so we're doing a similar type of thing with this.
If you're streaming, or if you're doing Hearthstone, are you just having the team all do 1v1? Are you just sponsoring one player, or are you doing every player?
Yeah, so for Hearthstone, right now, each team is required to have 3 players on their varsity team, but the competitions are 1v1. Yep.
So, would we be able to be in
That's a great question. As far as, so we're a member of the NACE, the National Association of Collegiate Esports. Per their rules, you can be involved in anything you want to be involved in, as well as gaming. You might run into issues with other organizations if they allow you to be involved in this and their organization, but from our angle, as long as you're here for the time commitment, you can be involved in whatever you want.
Can you be involved in like just one game, like League of Legends, or do you have to do all of them?
Most players will just be involved in one game. However, there are a few special talents that could play more than one game. Yes.
Will there be tryouts to be a part of the team?
Yes, sir. There will be tryouts in the fall. For everyone who's in our esports club, don't worry, guys. We'll still game. We'll still be playing together and having fun. The analogy that Seth and I use is imagine if we had intramural basketball on campus and then our varsity basketball team was chosen from our intramural team. So that's how we're running this. Our club will still play, we'll still game, and then our best players will represent us at competitions.
So we could have multiple teams at multiple levels.
Yes. So yeah, we'll have probably 3 squads for some games. Yeah.
Will you have like an opportunity for people to like practice shoutcasting?
Yes, we will. We have wonderful opportunities for people to practice shoutcasting. Right now, we're setting up this room primarily as a broadcasting streaming room, and then secondarily as a gaming room. We'll be streaming everything we do, and we do plan on having players shoutcast our games, yes. Yeah.
Secondary on that last comment, do they have to be a player?
No. Anyone who wants to be involved. Jen?
So students who are in esports club and don't make the tryout to get on the team in the fall, will they still have an opportunity to play again? Like, oh, you didn't make up this tryout for this specific tournament, if I'm understanding correctly, and then they can do it for like another tournament or another game? Or is it just like one and done, like, sorry, you didn't make it?
No, right. So the club, everyone will be part of the club, and then the best players from the club will represent us at the team, and that's fluid. That is a fluid thing. So it just depends on individuals' time commitments. Yeah, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the main consoles?
So at the collegiate level, everything is played on PC, with the exception of Smash and Rocket League. So Overwatch is PC. Yep. Peter? How many players do we have right now? Right now we have, well, everyone you see here, about 20 people in the club, and a few coming. Yep.
Yeah, so how does broadcasting work for the NACE? Does every single team in the nation have to support a broadcast for the team to watch like film and stuff, or?
It's a question for Seth. Yeah.
So, no school is currently required to broadcast any of their games. That's kind of what's special about us. Bethany's obviously already known for broadcasting Maverick hockey for the last 20 years, and we figured, also with DOA being an alum, being a famous broadcaster in the world of esports, they just kind of go hand in hand. No other really school is doing it, even above just pushing, the automated stream thing in most games, such as Overwatch, Rocket League, League of Legends. And so, I think that's what's like really exciting for us. Like that's so big to be a part of, already have the knowledge and resources in place to do a lot of streaming. Being a part of NACE, NACE, the Collegiate Esports Association, one of the perks of being with them is already being a Twitch partner. So we'll be streaming a lot of our things on Twitch, and we already have the highest level of Twitch partnership, which can also bring in revenue through viewership and ads and so forth, which is also a huge thing for us. So.
Would players be able to earn money by playing?
Yes, because the NACE does not have any rules against players earning income while playing in college. Unlike the NCAA for traditional sports, obviously you can't make money or take any sort of basic prize. Yeah. So, yeah. So if you became a popular, streamer streaming from this room, that's something that you could earn income on.
And another thing about that too is a lot of these games have high-level scholarship prizes for players if you end up winning nationals or things like that. So there is that opportunity as well.
But let's remember, you have to keep up your grades to do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2.0.
This is an academic institution.
Yes.
So, as tournaments advance, would the team ever travel to a place to compete, or would it always be?
Yeah, Actually, we're very fortunate. Minneapolis is one of the main hubs for local tournaments, so that's a little close for us to go. Yep.
Do you plan on only streaming, or do you plan on like putting these out on like YouTube and stuff, like an actual video to try to earn like more viewers, and, like,
Yes.
bigger audience and stuff like that?
Right. Yeah. We'll be doing a lot of YouTube videos. Dan.
When's Rocket League gonna be played on? Is it both consoles, Xbox and PC?
My understanding is Rocket League is played on PC with a controller, whatever you choose. So you just make a mod. Yeah. 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 That's it. Yeah.
Very good.
Thank
We'd like to get those people that are in the esports club, if we can just get you up there, and if you have a t-shirt on, get up there for a photo quick before we all disperse. And everyone else, you're welcome to hang out or just grab food or whatnot.